Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you. Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would much? Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do? Being too popular can be such a hassle. Who knew the people would adore me so much? Boring. Isn't there anything else more interesting to do? Tea parties are a must for the well-mannered. If you'd like to learn the proper etiquette, I'd be happy to teach you.
Well, hello. Here we go again. I'm not sure how long this stream will be, but we'll see.
Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Waiting for people to come. Also, yes, for ones among you paying attention, yes, I did start here. You know exactly where I started. Also, some of you also know exactly that I've done like writing in this setting too. Well, more in there, but anyway. Also, I am using my earphones again instead of my headset, so I don't have those troubles, hopefully. I'm very close to Air 58, so if I wanted to be a true pain to Mama, I could go to world level 9 before he can join my world level 8. I'll be world level 9 if I wanted to be a true pain. Like a little over 6,000, I think, should do. If Coma would still be awake, I hope her notice are doing their thing. At least Twitch-wise, because Discord won't.
An antique's value is in the eye of the beholder.
Oh, you really know. I am I see no value because I still have to finish the Fountain of Lucine.
Yep.
So I know where to go when the time comes, but also to avoid it for now. More variety. So even more to crawl. So and we go to leeway again because there's the highest chance of water flowers. As everybody presents, but I'm kind of still seeing if people pop in. Hey! What are you talking about? See, how you doing? Not too great,
Let me amuse myself a little. Shower me with praise!
Honestly, it would be insane if I managed to reach AR-58 during this stream. Wouldn't even be that far out of the realm of possibility, to be honest. Dude, wow. The fact that... Yeah, that's 6,000. That's not even like, say, 3,000. That's... Oh. One day they'll prepare this for you. But it won't be in the map, the game map, that's for sure.
By royal decree... Go!
Honestly, let's see how far we can do. Or throw any more resin. Have more resin. I guess I just need a ton of stuff gonna come up with Mora. And while getting the Mora, I can just put it in leeway and then get the nectar through him. And I guess I need quite a bit of dough. Obviously I'm not there, so I'm not gonna waste dream solvents. But I am gonna see. Quite a few. I'd rather just get him out of the boss directly. Or someone pulls a Tafelia and just gives you weekly boss drops. Though I think Homie gave us a dream solvent, but still. If Mama indeed has already put me in the background, it would be kind of nice to know, because then I can just get on with it. The water's so funky. Once upon a time, your help is secret. I'll find one.
Bet you can't keep up with me! Yoo-hoo! Oz, we're... Hi! Get it! Ha! Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
If you're watching a particular friend group too much, mother.
Another target tracked down by Outrider Amber.
We're not getting this lucky, are we? We are getting this lucky. Never mind. Better to do as people get used. Because I have a feeling that it's rather here than in VOD, so if I ever get around to actually transferring those VODs, we try to do this.
Another test.
Go, go, Baron! By royal strike a pop!
I mean, I'm going to triple crown her anyway, so... It's not like I currently have some more. Keep an eye on this too. Not like I can be mad at him. Can at least try to get him to 999. Oh look! Getting remarkably close.
I'll race you there. Ouch! Meanie!
I think next we should be frozen. Constantly this way.
Oz, reveal thyself! Tired.
It worked.
Midnight Phantasmagoria.
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
No rest for... As you wish, main Fräulein.
Time to shine!
myself at least some, like, you know, like, well, I said yesterday I was gonna stream, and I streamed. Was it long? No. Did I do it? I knew it doesn't love giving Furina even more HP. Oh gee. Oh gee, Wednesday. I wonder what kind of golly. Listening to my code.
My royal decree. Yoo-hoo! Go!
It's pretty good. I'm comparing these two. Even the crit ratio is not terrible. Not that great, but it's not terrible. Some elemental mastery left, not much. The biggest point is just 43k health.
Wow. This would be the perfect location for shooting a film.
Hey, Mama. What was this? I can get going now. Don't mind the fact that through a change of artifacts, my Furina traded trading these two artifacts, so trading almost 200 elemental mastery for 5k health. Now I can do the event thing. You're here though, so at least one less person who will have to go to the ball.
The sun
If
feels
I ever get
almost
to
as hot as
transfer,
those
no.
studio lights I'm in front of all the time. Good thing there can only be one sun.
Hey, there's a newsstand over there! Wanna grab a copy of the Steambird? We know our Fontanian friends love a little drama. There's no way they'd let their readers down. Isn't it Charlotte? And standing next to her. Surely that can't be Kinich?
Surely it can't be. I haven't done Act 5 for all I know. Like, this is detrimental to Kinich's health. I mean, for my viewer currently, it's not, because for some reason they like my canon more than the MiHoYo canon. But yeah.
How about... Lost treasure resurfaces at last. Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
Ah. The pressure. It's also so funny. You can still see the part, like even when you don't need the introduction, you can see the pause for the introduction. Also, I forgot to switch. Someone has lost their voice. Well, it's a long time ago.
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like it's missing something. Ah, got it!
Great, voice is a bit muffled, so either I can go for a bit muffled voice, or a headset where the mic is unstable, whether it actually gets to my PS4 or not. Also the fact, like, I wanna, studying wise, in Dutch, the word success is actually used a bit differently. And I kind of want to use that because I don't know why in English they say good luck, because it's like that it's luck based, that it's not like skill based. And I'd rather, wish someone well, not based on luck, Success isn't necessarily skill based.
Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
I mean, I heard Nuhi was stabbed, but she used it.
Huh? What? Did Paimon hear that right? Neuvillette was stabbed and gravely wounded? No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
Thanks, Alex. Although... like, it wouldn't be from pain, but just, like, surprised it hasn't raised then, because, like, emotionally, like, why would anyone want to stab him? He is way too sweet. Like, come on now. Oh yeah, what a coincidence you'll be talking about a traveler who has been carrying 6 nations by this point. Although I guess following my canon, at least Inazuma was a lot less carried by the traveler. Then again, traveler was still kind of vital, well, will be. Discipline for riding is something. No one fights alone. I mean, this is not only modest, this is literally following the culture there. Come on now. and I guess a true spirit of no one fights alone. Not even a nation fights alone, but anyway. Or even say that, I guess. There's a few guests. Help out. Then again, they've kind of made their home in Tevat. Even a certain princess and shameless plugs. Well, I guess I'm here now.
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
Yeah, that, and also a less than pleasant shock.
I mean, to be fair, even I want to throw hands hearing Nuvi got stabbed, so...
What the heck was all that about a Saurian meat restaurant and the eunuchs getting stabbed? Please say you weren't being serious.
Something tells me the novelette part might be foreshadowing. I hope it's not. I'll throw hands, but...
Trading tabloid headlines?
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little contest to see who could find the most ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
I mean, Charlotte, you apologize, but, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if not long is also a place where people at least try to do that. Maybe, you know, less popular, but when your nation has been fighting the abyss for as long as anyone there can remember, you can create some ridiculous stories.
If I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write is the truth.
Huh? Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding!
Thank you for dealing with him so
Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned actually do have some basis in fact?
Sure they do. For instance, there was in fact a smuggling trial recently. Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about restaurants serving saurian meat or teacups being unearthed from ancient ruins.
I can't even make that reference because the one who has me as white noise doesn't even know about that. Teacup, 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 teacup. I love that magician. I wonder if anyone made a crack crossover yet with magicians here, but Not sure if an equine would go that unnoticed, even in Tevat, a talking equine. Especially one who has learned magic from possibly the most powerful unicorn in equestrian history.
But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan. Rest assured, no Saurians were harmed in the process.
Rest assured, we as players have no right to say anything. If anything, we should be worried about charges of manslaughter. It's not genocide, but...
Busy freaking out about those headlines that she totally forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kinich.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough. But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle Charlotte, that you're less interested in the case than you are in trying to uncover some news stories about Natlan.
I'm not... Charlotte, I don't think this is just about being a Saurian hunter. I think... Kinich has just been through it for a bit too much, given... Well, up to recently, I presume. His whole entire life, all he had known was a war against the Abyss. So... and in war, especially as a nation, you would get tested in many ways.
I appreciate your kind invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Kinich the speechless! Kinich the tongue-tied! Huh?
Uh-huh. I swear, if you go on like this too much, you'll be hearing from Osvaldo, okay?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the Traveler instead?
To me again. Well, I mean, I can move this to Paimon, and then I can go visit Furina. If you know, you know. Actually, what a serious write-up I did. But, you know, it's not like that's just available anyway.
Charlotte never stops, does she? Anyway, Paimon just has to ask. That owl thing that popped out before, or was it a howl? It kind of looked like a howl, but at the same time...
Oh, that thing. Yeah, that was a howl.
Huh? What's up with him? Like, he's still noisy, but he's way quieter than before. It's like he's trying to hide or something.
Wait, is Paimon gonna have to come in? Are we gonna get that string that Linny gave us? Are we gonna have to get that out again so Paimon is a balloon?
Could be.
Not acclimatizing?
I mean, I think, didn't they say something about this in the special program that hid? But someone else wasn't that fast.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
What do you mean?
There's nothing physically wrong with him. It actually has to do with a strange law we learned about after arriving in Fontaine. Apparently, it's forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each month.
Paimon sure does! Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kanich holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying almighty Dragon Lord.
It's a thing that Paimon's just holding on to his tail, not even like a string or whatever. No, hold on to his tail.
Not gonna lie, I was considering that. But Ahau wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon. That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set to take place outside the city soon. Something to do with filmmaking. I hear that's all the rage here.
Wait a minute. What about like Cerus or Sealy's, our little oceanid friend? Like, hold up.
I was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come along? I know where it is, so let me lead the way.
What do you mean, waypoints unlocked? I know what you mean. I guess me changing to Chinese again will depend on how many people are voiced.
Looks like I remembered correctly. Here we are.
Wow, this is awesome! Hard to believe it was just an empty beach before.
Yeah, it was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House. There must be some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da!
Are you friends with Alice or something that would explain this behavior? I also love the little detail how the travel and Paimon weren't prepared. It's that, you know, someone who has been through war their entire lives is not that easily faced. I mean, to be fair, the traveler has, you know, gone through a lot, but they have also had, you know, had true moments of quiet, probably. At least true enough. Well, Kinich, probably not as much.
But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
Dear, we know Alice. Well, know of at least. If not actually know Alice now, I haven't played the Mondstadt interlude. But so I don't think you'll put us off that easily. by just being eccentric. Never mind all the other friends we have in data.
Well, I can't believe you actually remember me. It's me, Lepine Pauline. That's right, the unlucky one.
Am I supposed to remember that? Yeah, I didn't play the entire event. I just had the little permanent thingy to get the lens. That explains stuff.
Of course! How else would we have managed to build Fantasyland in a single night?
Fantasyland?
At least that's how I like to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams.
I see
I know
traces
it
of
sounds
Furina.
like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontanian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than pouring your entire life savings into a single project.
Nope! I might be inviting others to help fund this, but that doesn't mean I haven't thrown all my life savings into it too!
Huh? You've got to be kidding. Ha! Look at you, puny little humans. Recklessly betting your entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord, dream on! Mockery is all you shall get, straight from the heart!
Ow! You're making me just more and more tempted for you to meet Oz. And be kind of humiliated unintentionally on Oz's side, but still.
Sorry, just ignore that little gizmoid. He likes to butt in occasionally. Do go on.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Wow! That's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of smart personal assistant? You ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Oh, who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production!
Mass production? Ugh, insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be! And another thing, smart is the understatement of the century! I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom! I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Please don't encourage him.
Idiot meets idiot.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends, are we?
The brain cells have gone up again significantly. And there's a pause again.
Miss Navia! Allow me to introduce the star behind all the work that's gone into this venue. Miss Navia, president of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
You mean the same Spina di Rosula that opened a branch in Skirmalanka?
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon, how have you been lately?
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What about me? What about me? My useless servant can't even give me a proper introduction.
You think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a public street really needs an introduction?
He's not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon Lord, Mr. Ahau. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Navia, please. Okay, Navia knows better than all of us. How to make a
See that?
shut
That's
up.
what I call proper manners.
Never mind.
Well, well, it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name. Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
Paimon, please. Given your naming conventions, I don't think, you should make fun of silly names. For example, I love Bungo Head and how you call them Bungo Head. But the name is still Bungo Head.
It's no big deal. All little animals do that, don't they? I mean, try to puff themselves up to look more impressive.
Anyway, it's all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night.
Also, Fantasyland. You're gonna have an event with... I don't care if it's like a vendor or anything. You're gonna have an event with something called Fantasyland. And you're gonna tell me that our prinzessin is nowhere to be found, even without my anchor shenanigans. You're gonna tell me that our prinzessin is nowhere to be found? To be fair, I don't... after the anecdote, it might be for the best, but still, it's kind of, I guess, kind of a similar principle. So, like, if it's a blessing or a shame that Roxy, hasn't been in the latest Wings content, because sure, she has been saved herself, but also, you prefer to suffer with your friends, and not be left out. Like, well, most of us suffer, we all suffer that fate, but no.
Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light!
Why do I want
couldn't wait a moment longer! The second the approval came through, I reached out to President Navia hoping she could lend a hand. After all, who else but the Spina di Rosula would indulge such impulsive demands?
Sorry, traveler. Miss Lapine Pauline sometimes gets a bit overwhelmed by her own excitement, as you can see. I'm guessing she hasn't gone into much detail about the event yet, so let me fill you in. In short, the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland is a fan convention that's open to film enthusiasts from all over Teyvat. Miss Lapine Pauline is hosting this event, and also providing technical support.
I mean, I guess, like, our prinzessin will be a bigger fan of books than film. She should be here. Like, you should kind of call it something with fantasy. Where is she? Again, even without my anchor shenanigans, where's our prinzessin? It would also be great timing with her birthday, because her birthday is the 27th. I hope I'm getting that right. It would be embarrassing if I don't, but end of this month. I mean, this event doesn't stretch that long, but still, seeing the prinzessin just before her birthday. Then again, it might be for the best if she's not here, probably. At least I think she wouldn't be. I'm gonna have to trust Ryder's official.
Huh? Cheval Moran?
That's right! The one and only Surintendant Cheval Moran! After much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Furina's permission to use the image of her close friend. Not only is our adorable mascot drawing in fans by the minute, but
Oh, hey,
she's
baby.
also boosting her own popularity.
Bongo?
And that was always the goal. A win-win arrangement.
Bongo Head isn't exactly a kitten. Hydrofungus. But
It's been a while since we last met, but still, it's a surprise to hear Lapine Pauline coming out with such sensible ideas.
I'm not entirely sure how sensible it is. Like, I'm not entirely sure how comfortable Furina is with all of this. I would like to hear from her, but, you know.
By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline, have you decided to switch careers and go into film tech?
Not exactly. By chance, one of the prototype lenses I developed caught a photographer's eye, and it's now being used for the latest cinematic productions.
I saw ice cream outside of the fridge. Where we get it. Don't worry. Given my mic is connected to my DualShock, I'm not exactly stuck. What? Furina? Huh? Did I miss something?
Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, Traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills, I'm sure you could bring something special to the table.
I mean, we're not exactly struggling for income, but I don't think I have a choice in this. No one next to me will not give me a choice.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
There it is.
Well, as it happens, that'll be a piece of cake. Everyone needs to eat, whether they be tourists or the stall owners themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef, Miss Escoffier, to run our theme restaurant.
No one less than the character that was only now released from the clutches of creation.
Look over there!
You! Yes, you! For the last time, the ingredients have to be in the right ratio! Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself.
There it is. It's been so long since I had one of these. And oh my, the stream is just a bit behind.
She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her assistant.
You little... What's your game here?
I think Kinnich can smell the Ramsey and maybe, you know, someone who might be able to put you in your place. Not caring about your status.
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
For a split second there, was like, huh, Furina? But of course, Furina.
Greetings. Apologies if you overheard my harsh words just now, but I assure you it is entirely necessary. The sheer lack of standards here will be the death of me. Do you have any idea of the kind of customers I'm gonna get with how lax things are at the moment? The ones that leave their guns behind by accident, and then come back to collect them later bringing ammunition with them.
Yeah, that's the kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
Wait, has that happened before?
No, it's just the mention of guns reminded me. Someone did actually leave their gun nearby.
Huh?
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box.
Oh, how mysterious. You know, given its fontaine, especially when it's sold like this, you have no idea if it's some movie prop or some massive, like, crime case breakthrough. But when you talk a Fontaine film event, and then mention guns, all I can think about is Ayaka with a gun. So.
It didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Oh?
Do you think a foreign tourist might have left it behind?
That's what I assumed at first. But the box was buried beneath a pile of wooden planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there. But I didn't see much point in speculating, so the best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities. I trekked all the way over to the Palais Mermonia just to hand it in. Ugh, it was exhausting.
All I can think about is this style going. I never heard something so irresponsible in my life. So you want to say that you want to just like follow class and be a student? Never heard something so irresponsible in my life.
What did the authorities make of it?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual. Before even addressing the question of what was actually inside the box, they had several heated discussions about whose responsibility it was to write the lost and found notice. Thankfully, the ever-reliable Officer Sedin stepped up and immediately called in the Marechaussee Phantom to crack the lock and check if there were any dangerous items inside. And, as it turned out, there was a gun.
Wow, that's a dangerous item, all right.
Mind if I ask what kind of gun it was?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it comes with the job. I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
Ugh, such a spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
Yep, got sick of those long ago.
You little... How dare you turn your nose up at my gifts! Why,
Time for a timeout, old-timer. Sorry, where were we? Oh yeah, do you recall what the gun looked like?
I feel attacked.
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask me, it didn't even really look like a gun. Give me a second. I'll knock out a quick sketch. Something like this.
Whoa, it's so neat and precise.
It's nothing.
Don't say that. It just reminds me of Click Academy. So, absolutely beautiful. Click Academy.
Sorry. Is something wrong with my drawing? I know it doesn't really look like a gun, but I assure you, this is exactly what it looked like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No, quite the opposite. The features are very accurate, and it is definitely from Natland. Please, don't mind me. I'm just taking a moment to admire it.
I should be the one thanking you. Thank you, and everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it. Besides, we haven't really done anything.
Not at all! The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs. Oh dear, I'm starting to feel a bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about time I got back to work too. But just before I go, one last thing. Traveler, it's wonderful to see you. Here's to a successful collaboration.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something unusual about that gun. Correct. It's most likely an old weapon dug up from some ancient dragon ruins. Based on my experience, it might be more accurate to refer to it as a hand cannon. But in Fontaine terms, it's not wrong to call it a gun. Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might have slipped through the cracks. Time is of the essence, so I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions. Perfect. Then we can head out right away. Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
Depends on which friend you're talking about. I mean, it's not friend yet.
The fresh vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality. I just wish I could say the same about the new staff.
Now you whip them into shape. Turn them to professionals rather than idiot sandwiches.
Traveler, it's you! Ready to join the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew? No problem. We'll be ready when you are.
Wait! It's not a mini game. Also, time's up the action, so we check up on a few and immediately. Also, like a little short comic about Furina bringing his friends to life like this. So seeing it like this here feels a bit odd. The setup I'll probably stream until the next hour. Saying the next hour because time's up. Then it'll be like, you know, I'll stream for like 2 hours. Decent.
Oh man.
Ah, this block.
Bro!
But
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
oh God, no, please. Hey bro, just know this was bad enough. No. I got the burrito. Hey bro, just knows. I can't.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a few of them, actually.
Auroran, what are you doing here? And who's this?
Allow me to introduce you.
It would be kind of funny though, where an official goes to showing up the local electro archer. But that's also an unfair comparison. So you're probably able to teach them something, you know, fellow electro archers. Even if, like, Zaphos might, like, have, you know, help her relearn something. I guess not really relearn if, like, for lack of a better term, all the muscle memory is still there. She just needs to be exposed to it. Try, and then this is what's suspiciously easy. But that's just Sappho. Specifically, Sappho's kid.
Bro, meet bro.
The only way I can survive this kind of speech is if you bring Ido into this. But I'm expecting you to get Ido. So what am I supposed to do here?
A bro who heals other bros.
Ah, that bro. Nice to meet you, bro.
You guys.
Please, if Paimon hears the word bro one more time.
That would be the perfect timing for Ito. But then again, Ito would say compadre and not bro.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Paimon. I had no idea you were allergic to bro talk. Quick, Aoife. Paimon needs medical intervention.
Seriously, I mean, dude, sometimes I honestly can't tell if you're being serious or just messing around. And Kanich, come on, brother. We've known each other for how long now, and even you won't let me off the hook?
It's quite hard to resist.
In that case, guess I'll have to introduce myself. Hey, Traveler, I've heard a lot about you. I'm Aoife, a vet from the Flower Feather Clan.
Oh no, not you too! Oh, that wasn't directed at you, Aoife. It's nice to meet you.
Anyway, back on topic. Wait a second.
Paimon?
I lost my train of thought.
Back? What?
What were we talking about again?
Paimon, couldn't you have developed that? Like, I don't know. Like, what did you have years ago? So, you know, you weren't so passive-aggressive, but not even passive, just, you know, throwing microaggressions against Furina constantly.
Why, you're all here, of course.
For vegetables.
Yeah, I mean, not exactly microaggressions, I guess, but I can't really think of a better term. Especially one that, you know, won't get me into trouble with Mama, so...
I'll go first. It's for the Chevrolamine Film Fantasyland. Wait, is that right?
It's Cheval Moran.
Right. I keep stumbling over that one. Guess I owe Cheval Moran an apology, even if she's not here. Anyway, long story short, the festival restaurant urgently needed fresh vegetables from Natland, which is why Aoife and I are here.
So, you guys are vegetable couriers?
He is. I'm just here as a responsible adult. It's his first time traveling so far away from home, and all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me come along.
Oh no, no, that meeting facial. Someone who appears quite a bit younger. That is completely on our own already. Well, I guess not completely, but, you know, Adventurers Guild. Then again, it's more of a tragic case, I guess, why Fischl is already so self-sufficient. Be more like Oron in this instance would be preferable.
Even though it's your first time too.
Right, but they still picked me to accompany you. You gotta wonder why that might be.
Don't you get it? They all just saw how overworked you were, so they used it as an excuse to send you off on a vacation.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too?
If we're talking about Sitlali, I'm pretty sure she is at least 200 years old. Most people get, like, the grandchild treatment from her. Unless you're the Guardians, a specific few from the Guardians of Eternity, then she might let her guard down, but that's beside the point.
See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long enough, and you'll eventually find yourself being treated like a kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just turned 5.
What is this entire interaction reaction. What? What happened?
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore.
Paimon, you're floating next to someone who is at least 500 and has carried 6 nations on their back already. I think there's at least one responsible adult among us.
So, what about Kakuku? If he was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
That's exactly what's got me worried.
Aoife, there's nothing to worry about. You're a big boy. You can handle yourself now even without Kakuku.
I mean, I was talking about the Traveler. But also, I have so many questions about this scene. But like, in a way where I don't have any concrete questions. It's just, I don't know. I need Ito to save me at this point. Hey, Mama. I mean, with me you're quite responsible. In other senses, not necessarily.
You think that's what I'm worried about?
What is it, Mama? So I guess that's mostly just with me though, given other hints you've dropped about how you are outside of me. Okay. Here, Tim, Mama.
Anyway, my priority right now is Kakuku. Suffice it to say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
Why this dialogue? Anyway.
How so? He's so small, and all he knows are a few harmless phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
Let me guess. Did he get caught out by the law on flying objects?
Bro, you too?
Try here, bro. One more time.
Not me. How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day. So I've put him on mute until tomorrow.
Nice one. If I was even half as decisive as you are, I would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
Oh no, bro. Or rather, did Kakuku get caught by the guards for flying around?
If they had managed that, we'd at least be able to track him down. But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door. I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime movies.
Oh my god, please. If we want to go in there, we'll just go in there. We're buddies with the head of state, and he is very sweet. So, just say the word and we'll barge in there to catch Kakuku.
Which building? That one?
Yup, that's the one. Kakuku sure has a good eye for a getaway. It's the tallest building around. I may be able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while. As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
Not like it's my fault, though. You don't have to apologize on my behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here. Like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while important documents are flying about left, right, and center.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's always been such an awesome Saurus. I believe in him.
Speaking of responsibility, I made the responsible. Like, as an anchor, I can mess about. But usually not like this.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
Alright! Everyone's an awesome Saurus! Well, the human version. But our priority right now should be to go in there and check up on Kakuku.
Leave it to us.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge help.
And if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Wait, since when was that up to you?
That's just abuse. Oh god, what? Hold on, careful, or I'll have someone perform thundering retribution. Especially since he is quite fond of, well, particularly night ravens, but, you know, feathers nonetheless.
Well, then it's your call, bro.
Alright then, if Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
What the hell is this? What? I don't think like this entire scene was for me. Anyway.
There you go. Tell him to come find us.
He won't. Trust me.
Nothing new there.
What's all that commotion? Are they arguing in there?
Oh, we definitely should. Since when do, like, non-playable characters get this? What? I mean, I guess, like, they're part, like, as a pair with a playable character. But I don't recall Oz at any point having something like this.
Did he say he came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here!
Don't have to say. Okay, well, not mom. Like, they're Saurian. There's, you know, it's pretty likely they're from Nutmom. Also a shame Coma isn't here now with Ricey showing up.
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Oh no.
It's also just how Kinich just follows us into Nicolette's office. I guess when you're with the Traveler, the rules just don't apply, huh?
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again.
Oh, you know one another.
He's a friend! Yeah! A Saurian friend of a human friend!
Great. Well, that was easy. Looks like we've tracked down the owner. Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur Nivelette.
For real?
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the Udex?
You know, I really understand why Dia had us stay in a smile. Like, how could you not?
I'm just about done with my business here. Need me to step out?
Stay and hear them out first. Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work. If I'm not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kinich who served as a witness in the smuggling trial? I take it there's been a further development in the case.
That's right. Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
So you've met Nervalette before? But wasn't the trial overseen by another judge?
I've seen his photo in the papers. But as for this other gentleman...
To be fair, he doesn't get out of his sea-hole much.
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Risley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about the case. There's no need to keep anything from him.
There's no need to keep anything from my boyfriend.
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you!
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really discuss official business in front of the Saurian?
Oh wow! Oh no!
I believe he said... Or rather, I suppose he meant that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Sure thing, bro!
Let us return to the matter at hand. Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
Yes. Let me fill you in.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch! That must be all that practice drawing engineering blueprints, huh?
So if it's true that this weapon came into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then there's a high chance we overlooked a suspect.
That's exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marechaussee Phantom to investigate right away. We should begin by questioning the prisoners in custody. Wriothesley.
Oh no!
I'll sign off on the interrogation request. Don't you worry.
Okay. Well, to be fair, with Wriothesley, they're still safer than Siegewing. So... I mean, what? Nothing. I didn't say anything, Mama? You didn't hear anything, alright?
That would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today, and that this guns lost and found notice hasn't been written up yet. In other words, the news hasn't leaked.
I'll be staying in Fontaine for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine Pauline's convention. If there's any news, we'll keep you all posted.
Marvelous. Thank you all. Well then, all that's left is to...
You miss me, bro?
He really does come out with the most unexpected things. Who did he learn it all from? Huh. Well, it's pretty extraordinary.
Anyway, according to due process, we must first determine whether Mr. Kukuku qualifies as a flying object.
This again. I miss Fontaine, honestly. I guess the same with as of Sumeru, I've only played for it once. Where, for example, like Furina Zuma, I've played at least twice. So if Leeway, not 3 times by this point. Besides, Fontaine was still kind of at the tail end of like my peak playing Genshin, plus it's peak Genshin to begin with. And I mean, all the characters, like, yes. I guess, you know, it doesn't exactly help not long that it came right after Fontaine, especially for me. Because then, you know, it raised the bar again.
And, following on from our conversation just now, he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement. Drafting said agreement may take some time.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kukuku. Excited?
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
All right then, we'd better get going. No need to see us off.
Dang it, Kakuku! Why must you photobomb like this? Why must you get in the way like this, Kekuku? I wanted to take both screenshots with Furina and with Seedweed, but no. Kekuku. Why?
I know you mentioned a while back that people from Natland would soon start showing up all over the world. But I hadn't expected anything like this.
It seems no matter where they come from, all dragons are inquisitive by nature.
You can say that again, bro!
The same might well be said for humankind. The real reason you chose to stay to investigate this case was your curiosity about Natlan and Mr. Kukuku, was it not?
Guilty as charged. Nothing gets past you. So, how about we take this opportunity to chat a little more? We've got the world's best translator on hand, after all.
Sure thing, bro!
What? The only one fitting that description here would be Visual. Talking about someone who has
I created
quite
another
pink,
universe.
not quite purple, so more like magenta hair. More of a light purple. One of the two. I mean, you also have, of course, your girlfriend, which is definitely more purple, but also magenta. Oh no, so we were talking about the same person. I'm just a bit picky about following.
I have to keep an eye on the deployment of guards at all times.
I created another universe and founded paradise. For I, Fischl, and the Prinzessin de Ver...
Aurora and Eva, we found Kukuku! What's the situation? How bad is it?
Well, I mean, probably, but now I'm wondering if I've ever seen a bigger palace than this.
Oh no. When I saw that Kukuku wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself for the worst.
Relax, Eva. Maybe Kukuku just prefers high-rise living now. Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
It's not that bad. Kukuku's fine. fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
See?
You're not exactly reassuring me here.
As for the bad news, well, it's really not that bad. Kukuku accidentally overheard some top secret stuff, so he has to stay at the Palais Mermonia for a while to sign a confidentiality agreement. But there's no need to worry. The person in charge of looking after Kukuku is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all. Wow, hearing that's put my mind to rest.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kakuku actually gets out.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being. Feel free to drop by if you need us.
Yay! Problem solved! Alright, let's catch up another day.
Oh. Actually kind of perfect timing, to be honest. Might as well. Outer God skill. Meeting anchor, huh? Honestly, like, if you are bound by your legs, like if you have to move, that is the optimal way of moving.
Like this tomorrow as well.
Mama having to be prepared. I would probably move around like that when I'm bound to the ground. Anyway. It will be kind of funny though, because that's like the thing about, like, you know, as avatars of anchors. Oh my, it's the fact that we don't have that, like, we wouldn't hold the same power level, but we can definitely interact with that power level. Also like to mess with them. Mama, don't worry about that. Survival instinct is definitely on point. Though I guess, like, Visual might theoretically get close, be able to get closer. But that's because of her specific anchor. So... I mean, Furina can't do much, but everyone else takes, like, deals increased damage. No? And I also feel with Anchor, it's kind of the point to not do such things.
Another test subject. Picked the wrong test subject.
No into this. No one escapes my sights. That's more like it.
The bounty might be in front. Yeah!
Strike a pose! My name's echoing by royal decree. Go! Help! Let it rain. Once again.
Honestly, that would be like so much fun if they actually like were, you know what? Let's have Fischl branch out because well, she is from another world. And yes, I'm gonna take her word for it. The Honkai player finally has another Kiana. Finally, more Kiana content. The bounty is immune.
By royal decree.
Did it also bounty? I get it.
Prices on the side.
Let the world collide.
Pyro resistance decreased. Oh. Oh. How cute. What? Why do I feel like that almost fits in r/ brand new sentence?
Shower me with Oz revealed. Go! No escape.
You got me.
I guess you're lucky when you joined again. I was like just done with Act 1 of the event, so I can let you rant like this. Oh, tangent is not really a rant, more like a tangent. Huh? What? That makes a lot of sense.
Hey, there's something strange over there. Come on, let's take a look.
Oh, I didn't really think about that. The funny thing is, Maiden, is that the others don't really know about that yet. I mean, there is this mysterious character I plan to set up in Leeway already, but they don't know too much more. Like at most what they look like.
My lucky day!
Go, Baron Bunny!
By royal decree,
How's this?
I summon thee!
How's this?
Hi!
Finally, No. To the berry. Say no more! Finally, let's get down to business.
Time to shine!
Roar!
No one escapes my sight!
To the berry. Midnight Phantasmagoria.
I mean, I need to do more research, I guess, on the character, but from the art, you sense. Seems pretty clear. Well, not pretty clear, more like I can already get quite a bit of character from the art you've sent. So. But I guess I'm using a different mic, so... Oh, just that I need to do more research on her character. Although the art you send, also, you know, with girlfriends, I can get already quite a bit from that.
Go, go, Baron Bunny!
Dang it. This is part of reputation. I don't get any of her nectar now. Why? How much you hurt me this way? How much you tempt me? Oh! No, this is still
No
part of
escape!
it. This makes sense.
Take this on for size!
Wings of darkness, come, sever night from day.
That's true, but, you know, I wouldn't like, you know, to be like, oh yeah, I've included this character, but this character is nothing like, you know, the character what you came here for. Sure, has to be, you know, unique, but also if I'm actually gonna go with an XP, then the XP, you know, should at least have something. Oh, that's really cute. Like, I mean, Kale is like Amber's younger sister, so. Also, if Mama is like any kind of
Let's get down to business.
paying any kind of attention, well, you know, should be studying.
Strike a pose.
I'm just absolutely confused about what we're talking about. Don't worry about it. Do I? Do I have 5 of these? I wonder. To be fair, that also means anti-official.
What kind of mask should I make now?
Guess I've done that for this week now. What? It's not like we ram it into the ground or anything. Wrong statue. So, the ones who take, like, well, I mean, Amber takes her in, but with girlfriend already have gay aunt vibes. And then she also just gets gay aunts. Which those gay aunts also have, you know, like, gay dads. I like this family tree.
Yep.
Wait, like at most I would have said that there's a character in Leeway I would like to already set up like from the beginning, and I may have shown some art. But our connection to Amber I've probably not gone into at all. honestly, why would she even want to? You know, even the one that we center on right now, already has a planned girlfriend, so. Mama, if I were to utter the words little outriders. I'm not really sure anymore, but I guess it might have been like that she wouldn't have come across Amber earlier, but have still heard about her, and we can actually come across her earlier on before we focus on her more. But there might have been a bigger reason, I'm forgetting now. Wasn't there also a thing of like maybe besties of Yao Yao or something with bird motifs, maybe? Something like that. I just accidentally opened the chat, but I'm currently not looking at the screen. I'm currently looking at the stream. And the stream has higher latency than usual. So that's where that comes from. I also wouldn't know, especially natively. But also, didn't she have other birds too than her ostrich in art? There you go. And then you have, you know, Yao Yao, cute little finch there as well. I just make it even more blatant, why don't we? Just to mess with Mama even more. To be fair, I already said little outrider, so should have been pretty obvious where that was going. And also talking about the family tree like that. I think she would go with glider though. I don't know. I can kind of separate myself from game mechanics given my medium. Also, if you're wondering why the chat keeps appearing, the touchpad is really easy to trigger when you just have the controller lying around. So. Oh! Sparrow, huh? And it's now started referring to her as little outrider, but oh no! Wait, but going through with this, Amber might not have to be the only outrider anymore. I mean, given her ages for quite some time, she won't be the only outrider anymore. Oh. I mean, I could even add a little bit with her, that Amber often, like, well, has traveled on occasion through Leeway, to get to college. And how she has been too nervous to actually go up to Amber when she realized who it was. Wind's embrace. Well, the thing is, it can refer to two people. A child of freedom, and someone who referred to that to someone as a child of freedom. And also saying this, I have a suspicion Mama will pop in again. I mean, I know you are, but like, you're lurking, so... But, yeah, I'm just suspecting that you might appear when I talk about someone who referred to Amber as a child of freedom. A true child of freedom, even. Oh, wait, you're talking about the one who that one will give therapy. Or another role, the girlfriend of the little outrider, huh? Oh, but that means like the two of them together, like, pardon? You know, one can, like, her girlfriend can create the wind that she is gliding on, so she doesn't have to be slowly descending. Thought so. It's also kind of funny because, like, the way I'm talking, I'm pretty sure that Maiden will get exactly what I'm talking about because of what she knows. But you are probably just very confused. Hmm. Though, might first want to have some training with Venti to have fine control to not just blow the little sparrow to who knows where. Especially when we talk about, the fact that they're, like being interested in each other, and then still keeping your power under control, even if you might get, flustered or something. To keep it calm. Also, yes, Mama. I am referring to someone who would need someone like Venti to learn to use their abilities at will. Plus, also refine their skills. Venti just, well, happens to the best of us. Though I guess Mama would know more about that. What is it, Mama? Oh, sure you won't. Then once we're one-on-one again, you won't be able to shut up about it. Affectionately. Like, I mean that with the utmost affection. I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple. You know that acronym lacks an O, so I'm honestly not entirely sure what you're referring to, Ping. Plants a apple tree. Well, that's what's someone missing letters thinking about him, huh?
Oh, that was a refreshing sleep. Oh, Traveler, we meet again. What? You don't remember me? Well, allow me to join you on your quest once again. I must see to it that the bards of the world tell the traveler's tales. Morning. What's in store for today? My tummy is rumbling, but I can't get caught pilfering food from the Dawn Winery again. Oh, it's you! Where are you heading? May I join?
I mean, the thing is, I have him friendship level 10, so... Oh. Excuse me? He has another voice line? For after that quest? Excuse me? Lad, what do you have to say? That it's locked behind that quest? Honestly, I haven't thought too much about abilities in a game sense, given my medium is written, like a written story. I have a lot more freedom in that regard. Freedom, I say, well, he's here. But, I don't think that line will be locked behind that quest, although, you know, especially for her, he'll be a great therapist. Once he actually also probably has to strike her down first, so she doesn't, like, destroy Tevat, but, you know. But, like, obviously I don't want spoilers, but Mama, were you aware of this line? That, like, this voice line exists now? Like, Mama, you know probably everything about Venti, so, like, were you aware of this? Venti, like, I well, I didn't rip them from the ground, but I did chop off the mountaintops and dumped them into the ocean, which became an archipelago. I also wonder how long it would take Mama to figure out who we're talking about. Okay. Well, I was mostly questioning if, like, of course I don't want spoilers, but if you knew about this voice line's existence. And also curious if you have any clue who we're talking about in relationship to Venti. Or is it have to leave for a moment? Like that's a very important word there. Had or have. Because the hold have to leave for a moment would make more sense. Hold had to leave for a moment. Bit odd. Dived a bit too far into English or something. Those things like grammar kind of just flows. Maiden, I don't know if you understand what you're asking or requesting, I guess.
Perfect timing, Traveler. I was about to ask you, what is your greatest wish? The first thing you think of when you hear Dendro Archon is her power over dreams. Her dreams are akin to my ballads, full of emotion and imagination. It goes without saying that we get along really well.
Oops. Sadly, the stamina thing doesn't stack. What? Why does the music here almost give me Skylanders vibes? Like, especially like elemental gate. Like, for some reason it sounds like something that could fit in an elemental gate. I can make Skylander references now and someone will understand.
As you wish, mein Fräulein.
I don't have a hardware switch for my mic now.
Bet you can't keep up with me.
I'd win.
Oh my god. I mean, I know technically there are Pokemon that are quite a bit more sentient, but it still feels odd to refer to him as like just a Pokemon. Didn't Ash just throw Pikachu at a god and won anyway, so...
Bet you can't keep up with me. Hi.
By royal decree.
Shower me with praise. Call an ambush! Help! Fly! No escape! In a few days, ban on flying objects should be over by now. Let's head over to the Palais Mermonia to see how Kakuku's doing.
Oh, I guess Axel was started. Probably won't immediately, but yeah. Funny thing is, I knew that these ley lines have a high chance of like water flower shenanigans. So I just kind of was like, well, if I'm gonna need more anyway, I'm gonna just do the leeway ley lines. So I also immediately farmed for Furina. So, Mama, here you go. Had, you know, still had some ballots left over. Might as well immediately invest.
I feel like running.
I mean, my focus will be on Furina. But I'm mostly gonna have to farm a lot of books for that, and still like a lot of Mora as well, so take a bit. Probably gonna get Venti one day at least to 999, but you know, takes a bit. Wait, you take Whopper Flower, I can't do that. I mean, the theory obviously is still called A Princess's Home. But if we're talking about the Herrscher of Fantasy, that's, yeah. That's pre-Teyvat shenanigans. Unless you're talking about post-Teyvat, but that's a different Herrscher of Fantasy. Same gem of possibility though. And he does just, I need to change my team when I farm for her talents, because otherwise I get nuclei instead of spores. I say while she is 788. I did. There is one gem of possibility, and I told you about like Visual creating the gem of possibility, transforming, and losing the gem of possibility, and ending up with a girl not too unlike herself. Don't worry about it.
I created another universe and...
Also, besides the fun talking on stream, I would never do such a thing as just keep the stream going for long enough to where maybe Mama is done her studying for the day and then just sneak in a bit of time anyway. I would never do such a thing. But also the way, like the gem of possibility, like the creation is also not exactly chill. Then again, that's what even allowed Fischl to create the gem of possibility. Because even as Avatar Fantasy, it's not something she would be able to do regularly. Even besides the whole get, you know, enough Hanka energy to condense like that. Actually, Maiden, we wouldn't exactly have the finances probably. But do you know any like great Honkai artists, specifically like Hersher artists, who would also be able to create original designs? Who also have, you know, do commissions. I also ask it like this because Hershey designs seem quite complicated. So there's quite a bit of detail and specifics that go into them. So. Aha. That would also be a fun bomb to just drop on an artist. Like, hey, could you create a Hershey or fantasy out of Fischl? And can you shoot? You want me to what? Of course, I would have to do some research of my own. More in a sense of like, you know, designing them. But especially two of the buddies. And I mean, one is a magical girl as a girlfriend, and the other is a literal magical girl in my continuity, so. Yeah, pretty dresses, but for something like the Herschel fantasy, especially given it's not just Honkai, gonna have to be careful. And just, you know, I would also like to get a bit creative with it, especially with the Princess's influence. Also, might be a fun voice line for you, Maiden, talking about this.
May the glory of the Prinzessin bring light to this world.
Bring light, huh? You bring the light, but who will save it? Ooh, looking like a knight. That's some good inspiration. Especially if you then both have a Prinzessin and a knight. fighting together, both having a 40 over fantasy. Ooh. Also, they're, both more classical fantasy figures. Is it even? So. It's also kind of funny with the refugee server. I'm kind of hesitant to do too much before it turns into the underground, because then gotta have a little bit of an overhaul anyway. Like would have if I wasn't so conservative about throwing channels and such. Where it's a little like cute animation that, like what could you say, tabletop? Probably not, but you probably get what I'm getting at if it's that animation. So. Also fighting a dragon, huh? Hmm? I mean, saving Mondstadt from this, like, great beast. I mean, someone else here has, I'm pretty sure it's in Summertime Fantasia too. So, like, mentions of that with Fischl. So. I mean, you also say that you say knight also because of that, but a knight is also a pretty like classic fantasy figure, and it sets her apart from the princesses as well. I mean, I think I know what animation you're talking about, but. Yeah, the TV animation with, I'm not sure if tabletop is the right word, but I think you understand what I mean by tabletop. So. But also to backtrack on topic a little bit, I still need to figure out the specifics of how to get the one that needs therapy to the to the therapist who could actually help her. Then again, it should be a lot easier once Tezat is liberated. And also some things I've earlier thought of about, like, with like the like an 40 of fantasy, more involuntary. So I wouldn't be surprised if Fischl got in close enough proximity to the gem of desire that would already cause, something of a reaction. So. To be honest, I'm not even sure if Fischl could go to a certain place in Sumeru without any particular troubles. And I'm not talking about the Sanctuary of Surasana, like anything related there. I'm talking about something else, but a certain someone hasn't played a quest yet, so I can't elaborate. Well, both of you haven't actually, so I can't elaborate on both of yours behalf. Just go play Bedtime Story and find out. But also, like, Mama, if it would help to spend some time together after the stream, I would also, I should probably also go to sleep soon, especially if I want to get up early tomorrow to shower, because I actually hadn't, go grocery shopping, and then continue streaming. Well, Android does have controller support now, so you could also save up for like a phone that can actually handle these games and play with controller anyway. If that's cheaper than a graphics card in this economy. quite a few phones nowadays with the Snapdragon 8 Elite and significant amount of RAM. I mean, I should probably go to sleep soon as well. Oh. Still might sleep tomorrow. I mean, for me it's still pretty flexible. It's more that I should rather than have to. But especially if I get things out of the way early, I can just stream for longer. Plus the bakery section, the grocery store is probably better stocked when you go earlier. So. Well, I mean, it's literally like things I have to do tomorrow is shower and go to the grocery store. And preferably also stream. It's pretty flexible, besides from the fact that I am busy Wednesday and Thursday. But then the weekend, I'll basically just, hopefully have time to stream for like endurance tests and such, but yeah. But also, even with you saying that you'll just pass out and have to sleep early, that's not gonna stop my naive hope. Oh, dear mama. Dear mama. be fair, the little Portuguese I've learned is Brazilian Portuguese. So. Also, Mama hasn't really corrected me if there's like anything more, so. Yeah. $5,000 then next day on. Only learning the best from Mama, apparently. To be fair, I, do often give my friends aneurysms one way or another. Be it full lore bombs, or I guess now grammar. I mean, to be honest, I can't be bothered much with much grammar, but no matter the language, but Okay. Also, not me noticing I've been pretty active today. No, so there was a point where I thought like I probably like stream until like 12 for me, but then I got sidetracked. Even after the Act 1 ended, kind of with perfect timing. I'm just noticing it with how talkative I am. It's just when I truly get like more EP, I tend to just fall quiet. So. Although not completely quiet, if I actually go like, completely quiet, then that's more for Mama than anyone else. I mean, I'll go to bed. That is, linguistically speaking, what I agreed. I mean, even if I do, I would agree to go to bed. Literally. I think they're currently like, well, one could actually cheat me to get to bed, and the other I would just, even if they bother, but they have such little time that when they have time, I just stay awake anyway. So. Also, yes, that is, linguistically speaking, what you agree to is well, the audio is from someone else, but a Punky Doodle reference. And it can't be a pun battle, I heard what you did to the swing. Um, well, I guess you could, like, obviously Fisher and Kokomi are not romantically involved, first of all. Or even really like siblings, in a way. Like, Fischio and Kokomi are probably more like aunties to Siren. And Siren has this kind of an escape with them to just be and be taken care of and still also treated with respect. And if she acts a bit more childish, she may. Funny thing is, like the original inspiration of that was even before her bridge interactions. And it was like, oh, this adds to Mama's theory now, doesn't it? Anyway. Oh, she had like he has a theory. Yes, Mama does, but it's of a different nature. So it's not directly. Well, it's different. It's not exactly, giving you information about this you don't already know. Like when you talk about the relationship between Siren, Fischio, and Kokomi. Yeah, the funny thing is, like, that safe space for, like, Siren idea came actually before I really, like, dug into, like, bridge interactions and things like that. So. Yeah, but this theory is a bit unrelated in that regard. Also, I didn't only say that, I did an entire write-up for that. Oh, wait, you were asking what their relationship is, like how close, and not about the theory thing. Yeah, it's literally that Fischl and Kokomi would be like, her double life, her safe place. They take care of her, in a way, but also still respect her. Don't really, you know, shove her into any boxes in that sense. Like if you're childish, we're just gonna treat you childish. It's not it. And also, they wouldn't necessarily think something is childish unless, Theron would like more want them to see it that way because, well, being comfortable with them. So because like in Teyvat, Fisher got a corporeal form, but through events. Like pre-Teyvat, she does she manifests her own form. She can kind of present differently, so that's also part of the probably part of the reason why Siren remembers her with an older expression, because that's how she should express herself around Siren. I mean, that's a bit more to get into. Probably also not the smartest idea to go into that on stream, so. But that's if you really want to know. But yeah, if you talk about closeness, then it's literally Fishu and Coco meat being Siren's safe, like, place and people where she can just be. Kind also living a, well, not even kind of, literally living a double life, like through them. Like she gets like a second life separate from the life she already had, and with the little piece of authority she can literally just visit them and then go back like nothing happened. And then she continues to use that when they're missing to take care of the Immer Nachtreich. To one day also, bring Brunny there and start wailing by a candlelight ritual in a courtyard. Well, maybe not exactly courtyard, but, I'll figure out a specific term someday. I've played the one that you know about, unless they have reran like the other parts and, never got notified of that. Because I played one that kind of ended on a cliffhanger. Then again, like recently I've been streaming Genshin again and I've been doing things like that, but besides that I somehow managed to play some Trap Team, at least play through it all the way on hard mode. Well, I could have chosen any difficulty, but I chose hard mode, so I can then play Nightmare mode in the server. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I haven't currently I'm not even sure if my Honkai is updated, to be honest, so. I mean, I wasn't even aware something like that was happening, so. Maybe for the best of like taking care of myself perspective, but also, I would have liked to be playing that. But, yeah. Capacity-wise, I should probably enter stream soon though, especially since it's already 1:30. I mean, I haven't went back yet, but that's also because I can go back whenever I want to. So then I kind of prioritize my capacity. Like, I also haven't, like, I mean, recently I started playing a bit more again, but I also haven't really been playing Genshin, like, at all. Um, so, yes, my fatigue does take the form of it also just being harder to do anything, period. Even as simple as playing games. Hmm? I didn't say I was gonna stop Honkai content. Happen to be playing Genshin. And also I'm planning to stream a lot more. Also as like an endurance test. So streaming a lot more, that Honkai would pop up more. It's kind of inevitable. Just that for now I have Genshin things to do still. Especially with the Mondstadt interlude. No. Plus Furina name card. What do you expect from me? And then, hopefully. You probably still expect more than a Genshin player, though. But yeah. So probably close off the stream, and I should be back tomorrow. Yes, with Genshin streaming the same event, because, well, I would like to do this event because Furina mostly. Anyway. And also, like, Fontaine character showing up is nice. Afternoon, as a combination of then I can just get done what I need to first, and time zones. Although preferably afternoon and not evening, also because time zones, but I'll probably try to continue into the evening. I can't continue too far though, because I am busy on Wednesday, need to be getting up early, so... Well... yeah, I'll probably just indeed do like specifically afternoon, and I'll see how long I'll keep going. For tomorrow, it might actually turn into like a proper 8-hour stream though. But yeah. Thank you to everyone who showed up, also Mama and Maiden for being here like this. And then I'll see you tomorrow at an earlier time than today, because I don't have a dentist appointment. That slipped my mind while streaming. It's all good though. It's actually so good that I only have to go there once a year now instead of twice a year. So that's something. But yeah. Well, of course. Well, streamer with no outro yet. Well then, you know, we're going to rest, and then hopefully and probably return tomorrow afternoon, my time at least. So yeah.